Hi, my name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. We've been thrown into a sea of fear and terror for over a decade now. 9/11, the Patriot Act, countless pieces of legislation stripping away your personal individual freedoms, promising safety and security along the way while you receive neither. A financial collapse that the perpetrators of the collapse, the perpetrators of the fraud, are the only ones who are rescued and saved and made complete and whole, while the middle class scampers around trying to eke out an existence, trying to look for a silver lining on the horizon. What has this led to? More freedom, more prosperity? Exactly the opposite. Suicide in the United States of America has now replaced car accidents as the number one cause of death and injury in this country. More U.S. soldiers killed themselves last year than died in combat. We spent $280 billion on pharmaceuticals last year, on prescription drugs. 1 in 4 women in this nation, this is hard to believe, 1 in 4 women are taking an antidepressant. Our children are being pumped full of these same chemicals in order to treat depression. In fact, in the United States, a child is 3 times more likely to be on an antidepressant than they are on the continent of Europe. Eating disorders are completely out of control. A nation that has a 36% obesity rate is a nation that is heading for disaster. 36% of the people in this country are obese. In 1962, before GMOs, before corn syrup was used to sweeten everything, 13% were considered to be obese. One terror event after another, leading to more terror, more fear, more mainstream media hype, more getting the people concerned enough that they're willing to give away more of their freedoms in order for the promise of safety. More money given away in order for promise of recovery. Neither of these things have happened. We don't have a recovery. We don't have a sound economic system. We don't have a bright economic future. And we most certainly are not sitting here the safest, most free nation on earth. In fact, we have more prisoners in prison here than in any other nation in the world by a great margin. We are not free. We're not on the road to economic prosperity, but we can be on the road to realizing a better life if we just understand something. We are responsible for our own destiny. We must become responsible for our own destiny. And the first step to doing that is waking up to the lies of the mainstream media, the lies of Washington, D.C., filter through the fluff on your own and determine what is the truth. And do all you can to wake up your friends, your families, your loved ones, your coworkers to the reality that we live in. Facing the problem is the first step. Realizing where we're at and then doing something proactive in order to prepare for that future. This is how you turn the corner. Instead of turning to food or drugs or alcohol or any other vice that might be used in order to treat the symptoms of anxiety, waking up to where we're at, facing it, and understanding that you must do something in order to prepare for the financial future that's ahead of us, which is bleak, and the promise of freedom that isn't coming. Stories are attached. That's all I got.